Yep, and that works. And on that note, welcome everyone to some back to Terra Tech. Now, before you host anything, yes, I've done this in the past. Was I good at it? Questionably. I was only playing it for the story and I was kind of addicted to it. I'm not doing that no more. I'm only going to be doing this now just to build things on here. As to hence the new video. Also, we start from my guy. Ignore the my giant hover base in the background, because I think the rat tank is going to be either similar to this design, or similar size wise, maybe bigger. It has a fully functioning base, which would take resources, and I don't think there's a good enough thing. I don't know, I'll have to lift this up. But you can basically see I've got hidden blades. You can see this ring here. That sucks up all the blocks I need. So this sells the blocks or turns a bit of fuel, as you can tell by the fuel things. Depending what I want. This is fully autonomous. So basically I can charge this all day and it will be used less and it doesn't need batteries on the night. So we're gonna make this come crashing down. And less than that, we'll put this to the base and we'll get started. And we'll use this guy as a cabin. So, on that note, let's get to work. So what I am going to do as well is I'm going to have to put the designs of the rat tank. I kind of try and get it to an accurate design of it. And try and get a good reputation of it. First though, I do need to make some form of you know what that'll do. So what I'm doing is trying to do this and make kind of like a solid base. Alright, so yeah, that should be just pretty much dead even. So, let's have a little look at this. So, this is gonna be quite difficult, ain't it? Yeah, it is. But not to worry, we have giant blocks for a reason. But I'm not gonna be using them. I'd say if we make this, because I gotta think about the length of it as well. So the length of this is gonna be quite exponentially. So if I make it 5, which makes sense, and the length of this thing probably gonna be about this big. Because the reason I'm making the outer edge first is because I want there is a world capacity limit. Even with or without creative mode. So no matter what I do, there's always gonna be a world limit. And I thought I'd put an interesting twist, make it in single player, because that's gonna go down well. Get rid of those blocks, don't need them. Get with you, don't need you. Oh, hello. We have blocks that we need. Hey, who asked you to slide away? You go there. No one cares if my tech's upside down. No one asked for it to be upside down, but here we are. And I asked, what am I going to do with these blocks? Easy. I have a lot of blocks, can you tell? Where is it? It should be about there. Slow down a bit. Put that up there. What is this? Yeah, that's not important. What is important is the rat tank. Wouldn't it make more sense if I would put this in the middle? The cabin in the middle? Absolutely. But I am actually gonna have it. Do I want it? I'm gonna have it dead center in here. There is a reason why I want it dead center here. To do that, I'm gonna waste blocks, aren't I? So I'm not gonna waste blocks. I'm just gonna put this to one side and just be like, yeah, that's okay. Is there any enemies that are gonna attack me? There probably is. And I've also got to be keeping an eye on because I know inside of it the rat tank is its own like factory where it makes its own shells and stuff. So we're gonna do something very similar to that, but not to the extreme of because we can't reproduce shells in Terra Tech. Because hey, don't be going on, don't be escaping. So this is basically the base of this thing, the base of just the shell bit. Right, okay, so what do I want first? Well, because this is the rat tank, we can't have giant weapons. However, what I'm thinking about this is turning it as well into a little miner. Well, I say little. This is a rat tank. It's not small. What I'm gonna do is wherever the hell it is. He's having a couple of these at the front. Now, why these specifically? Well, they hold what's known to be these collector things, and I'm pretty sure if I do this test right, I may have to get a little point to test this. Hold on. Where is it? That's it. You look like it. Yeah, you're it. This is gonna go off and get some resources. Because I need to test this. Perfect, there's one here. Just 2 will do. If I were to drop these, I could put down an A. So these are gonna hold these in. Oh, come on. I'll just drop these in front so they'll collect it. So these are basically going to be known as my collectors, and what I'm going to do with this is now I'm going to build the actual base part of this, the factory inside, so everything's going to look very interesting. So what we're going to do is just be going that way. Actually, I shouldn't be building it that far down because we need these. Can you go away? Now I have the problem with the rat tank being too big. Because I'm pretty sure these collectors should... What if they're collectors and they're supposed to go to receiver? Would make sense, James. So, how about this? What we do is we'll put them 1 block out. We'll put them on receivers. I might get rid of these, depending how horrible this goes. But we've got receiver. There. So basically now they could just go straight into it. And I'll actually get rid of these. The reason is because I'm going to go for something more rat tank like. More giant weaponry later on, but I'm not going to worry about it now. So what we'll then do is, these are all going to be collecting the materials, so where do I want these to go? Right, depending on the materials I want to kind of fill with them. Because I want them to, some of them to be selling, others to make and produce stuff. So what I'll do is I'll put a No. What I'll do is, instead is... It needs a mobile refinery, so... I will try and make this as fully functional as I can. So let's get a geo fabricator. Right, I'd say... Let's put it at the back here. I'd say something along the lines up here. Maybe in the middle. Okay. And then next, what we're gonna need are advanced components. So we're gonna need 3 of them. So, I think what I want to do is, they could all go into a silo, right? Now this silo, and I'm gonna make this silo not too big, so that I don't want the rat tag to be kind of cramped, because these two hold up 90, and I need something smaller than that. You do. So actual fact then. Hey, who asked you to jump off? No one. Get back here. No, I need that to be touched there. Checked it. Yep, so now they go straight into that silo. Now, what's going to happen here is that I'm going to put the component parts here, right? So if they need to be refined... Can you stop? Can you just stop fighting with me? Now it just wants to fight with me. My R1 skills are better than yours. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave that. Because now... No, so... If they need to go to the refiner, they can go through it this way. That's backwards, James. Actually, no, this way. So, they can always go to refinery. And what they'll do is I'll put like 2 to 3 refineries, mobile refineries here. So I need, where are they? Mobile refinery, here they are. So we'll put 3 there. Once they're done and refined, I'm gonna put them here. An actual fact then, I'll put these. No, would you work better, or would you work better? Hold on. Yeah, touch him. You would work better. If I put you in there, wouldn't you? Cause the materials will go straight in there. You poop it out. But that's the only benefit. So instead, what we're gonna do is have 2 component factories here. Actually, I need to. Hold on. So if I can get you to be in there, so we could possibly extend these backwards to here. Meaning I need to extend this by 1. Yeah. So, okay, that's better. Oops. How did that happen? Okay, because I'm trying to make this as advanced. Also, we need to put dongles on here. There's the advanced dongle. There's the 2 dongle, and there's this exotic dongle. So now if I were to say, build me, hold on, so we need to go to tech options. Let's just, these require anchored. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. So instead, what I'm gonna do is trick the game. So how am I gonna do what then? I probably can't do that with just one, so what I might have to do is it may have to be like in down here. What I'll make it do is simple requirements. So let's get rid of this, get rid of this. So we put a filter this way, because there's gonna have to be one and then so filter this way, filter this way. Attach to it, you prone. To put it that way. Yeah. Instead, filter few fire chunks only. So if I had to do that now, let me do that. I mean, I could put it here now. Now you'd be forced to put it in here. Yeah. So now this should go that way. Filter. Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, so what's gonna be over here are furnaces, not scrappers, I need furnaces. So that's a refinery. Fabricator. I will have to put anchors on this thing, which is a shame. But to be fair, that's okay. Refinery. Oh, you're you're anchored, you're not a mobile refinery. Do you have any mobile refineries? Do not. Well, but I think GeoCorp has some. Now, see the conveyor, scrapper. That's a mobile. I know you're a mobile delivery. I don't think GeoCorp has any. Hawkeye doesn't any. Better Future might. Refinery. Do you require anchor? Do. Why? See, you're mobile. Yeah, scrappers, oh damn it. But someone has to have a mobile refinery. Just leave me alone, chat. Yeah, because I think the rat tank was supposed to be multi-purpose, so. No refinery, yep. I done the wrong one. It's not meant to be the refinery, it's meant to be the a furnace. I forget what they call it now, not refinery. It's not a scrapper and I know what it is. As soon as I see it, I know what it is. Future generator. It's a generator. This is where I find my mobile generators. Apparently I have Geocouple 89. That's a geothermal generator, which is pretty good, to be fair. Mobile furnace generator. I knew Hawkeye had one. Yeah, because I need that green arrow to be there. Yep, and that should charge up all the powers. That's all I really need. 3 furnaces to power this massive monster. Do I actually need 3? To be honest, do I actually need 3? Would 3 be enough? No, it wouldn't. I'm thinking between... What do I have? I'd say 6 to be safest. No! Me dongle dingled. Okay, just put that there. So, I think, yeah, this should be better. So, if I were to put this here, now, we should all do this. Hey man, just making sure those it's open running. Hold on. A rat tank would have more, to be fair. Okay, yeah. Then I'll put one behind here because I'm a sneaky boy. I will put a small one here, and I'll put one underneath the deck because I can. Hey man. This little look, you just see all these massive furnaces, and you see this little one. You go, what the hell? Why is that doing here? Hey man, this is all. I think this is going to be really good, and I'm eventually going to do is I'm going to line the entire thing in batteries because there's a reason why I'm going to be doing that. So everything is going quite well. I mean quite well, I mean quite horrible. Okay, so yeah, almost 300, that's pretty amazing. See, if I do that, I would have to have a bunch of these. Although, to be fair, don't know exactly going to be, because this is the way you have to do it now. If you want, because the Terra, James, I used Mongols against the Pike, a short army, Poland to be exact. Wow, that's very coincidental. Yes, Sarsia, I am building the rat tank in Terra because I can't build it anywhere else. Because this thing is amazing. Okay, so now we've got that. I've got to be careful here. So what instead I'm going to do is I'm going to knock this... should I... Hold on. I'm going to have to build one of them here. For how wide, how dangerously close this is going to be. Because I need everything on this to be compact. Because of how much furnaces there are. Because I reckon if the Germans were to make the rat tank, this would be the case. It would be really... It would be massive, but it would be really tight. Because I've got my self-producing, self-making blocks and everything here. For the well, sure, do you know what I'm going to do? We're not going to put just geocop in here, because these are the fabricators. So where is... I know geocop, that's the scrapper. I may have to scroll up to find them now. It's not being there. So... anchor... Ah, fabricator, here we go. So the block is going there. Yeah, there's the geocorp one. Now I need the venture ones. That's scrapper. Should be fabricated. There you are. Look how small it is. You can tell who's the biggest of them all. There's geocorp. There's the other two. It's very small. Very small. I'll put these on their own kind of thing. And then when last but not least for the future. I lost horribly. I won't doubt it. Fabricator. So the green needs to be there. Yeah. So now we've got that pretty much settled. So we've got fabricator, 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 fabricator. All is well. So we're going to make one of everything. Because this thing would be constantly on the move, constantly on the hunt. So, and now we can get rid of these. Yes, why do we need to get rid of these, you may ask? Because of this. Yeah, we're going up on this bitch. Why am I going up? So I won't it would just be for that block only. But if I need to move it and just extend it anywhere else or anything else, I can. The reason why I've done that is because of these blocks here. Because I can't put these blocks next to each other. As you saw probably earlier in the stream, if I were to put two next to each other, they would confirm a circle. Especially the longer I get, if I try to configure it, it'll just eventually just loop around a circle. The only way to get rid of that if you were to put filters on the end, but then it would be more of a pain in the butt just to figure that out than it is just to build. Actually, I need them. That's good. Actually, should I put these at the back? That is the question, ain't it? Yes. Yes, I will. Because I'm planning to also add something to this. Which I'm gonna go a bit, I'm gonna add something to this as well. So how efficient I can be with my designs. Hold on, so we need to put one more. Yes, so then. Oh crap. Hold on. That should do it. You can put the box in there, I'll go in there, that'll go in just fine. Everything works because I just okay. So yeah. Huh? That's just awesome. Who knew? Using 47 against the 67 go horribly wrong. You're 2 centuries out, Farseer. I don't know what you were expecting with that. But okay. So I can get rid of a couple of these filters because they won't be unaffected. So I can put these. No, not there. There. Good. The rest will have to be filtered because safety reasons. We'll put you attach you to there. We'll put you there. Because this thing is gonna be just let it in, just furnaces. Because this thing is gonna eat up a lot. This is not gonna be the most environmentally friendly thing you'll ever see. It's gonna be quite polar opposite. Also, I'm gonna get. I should have done that sooner. Okay, the only thing that's gonna worry me is sticking out. That. But how much? Ooh, I think I could. If I can. Oh, I can't. It's the way the ramp's placed, ain't it? Box. Let's see. Just leave it for now. You're building the Ratte, that logical abomination attack. 5-6 is left to cleanser. It's good stuff. Yes, I am. And I'm adding a couple of extra things because I know this is a factory of it, and I know what they'll be doing is they would need some kind of, to make it metal casing, you would need like some kind of furnace or some kind of oven to melt the metal into just shape you want it, right? But they would have his furnaces. I can make that The furnaces are all going to be here. They would have it would be quite a lot. Or if not, one massive one. Fortunately, I can't have massive ones because this is going to be on mobile. And kind of smaller. So these are the biggest ones I can get that are mobile. Because Geocorp, unfortunately, not very mobile. Is the irony in that, because I like them. They're big and massive, and they would the destroy of all humanity. And I've accidentally made, how many furnaces is that? So hold on, that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 furnaces. That's pretty good, to be fair. Yep. So you're right, Fassi. I am using Lodge. I am. And I'm going to be testing this. And when it's built, I'm going to give a good rundown. Because these are... Come on, just stay. There you go. Okay, so then... If I need to buy more, I've got terminals, so I've got plenty of money to spend on this. This is okay. No, come on, John, just turn your best. Come on, turn. Actually, do you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use logic to defeat itself. It says that as he messes up that one. Yep. Okay, so build fire. There's a reason why I'm doing these individually as well. Yeah, you can see now we're on to thousands of 300, and we haven't even got to the main build yet, which is my worry. It's how big do I need to make this before it reaches the world limit? They wanted to put a submarine engine in that tank. 16 air department. They wanted to put a submarine engine in that tank. I see. Well, there's no waters here. Ow. So instead, because I can't make this for like the Ratte tank, I'm gonna do a bit of reverse. I'm gonna put my own the Terra spin on it. Instead of putting a submarine engine in it, I'm gonna add a small aircraft hangar. Will it work? Probably. But to do that, oh, look at that. That is beautiful. I am actually making this thing really efficient. You should be terrified, if I'm honest. Because if the block's going straight into there... Hey! Who asked you to fly off? That block was like, nah, I'm out, peace. Yeah, because look at those corners. So yeah, so now these will fly off. And what I'm gonna do then is... where's the green? The green needs to be... Yeah, put the green at the other side. That should help it. That should help it as well. Because then these are all in for... Because I want to use this back end for like a hangar. And everything should be working well. Now my next question is, how the hell do we... Could do that. But I'm not going to do that. Yes, sir. The more ideas you have, but I'm going to put my own hangar thing on it. Just be safe. Also, I need to get rid of this because this is kind of wasteful. But in basic, there's the factory. These are the factories you would have on it. So what I'm going to have are the massive mining machines at the front. These receivers will pick them up. It will get transported into fuel, which will go for the furnaces, and then into a silo, which will that. And if I were to stop this thing using anchors, because apparently because the fabricators would require anchors, which sucks in my opinion. But oh well, as is. I would need to have anchors to make fabricators to fabricate any block I would make. And hey man, Hey man, go away. Also, I kept this thing because I like it. I'm gonna send out my wheel after him. This little thing. I really like this thing. It's amazing. Although not enough explosives in my opinion. That's how you do it. Interesting. So that's how you're able to. Well, let me just attach something that's very. This will be big for this vehicle, small for the rat. Get. The wheel of doom will face the wrath. Also, having these on here, kinda pointless. There's the cabin. Oh, so you have 3. Interesting. Hey man. So, just want to point out, this cannon seems big on this vehicle. And that's because you're probably right, it is. Just a quick question. Do you watch Games of Thrones? I'm not heavily into Game of Thrones, so no, I don't watch them. I do have people that do watch them, but I'm not that interested in it. Oh no, there's a dwarf, and people like to throw him. So, I need to design this hangar. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of these. I do want to get rid of them. How big do you want the plane, James? That's not going to take how big it. I think 3 blocks should be fine. They do. My planes don't. If it's a small plane, it shouldn't take up much than no more than that. So we'll add these blocks instead. The actual side of the blocks. Come on. Come on. Come on. There. These are the actual building blocks. So we got the entire factory processing thing here. And they'll get set up. So yeah, so whatever you need, it'll get made. So the plane itself, do I have a test dummy I can have? That's a really small plane. That's big. That's too fucking big. Yes, my attempts at one. Do I actually have a really small plane that I think I can do it? I don't think I can do. To be fair, that's my small minor plane. The smallest one I have is this. Even then, I say this is too wide. I think I made this too wide. So I wonder if I can make it to something like this. Can this fly? Definitely. So if I can, hey man. Okay, so if I can make something like this and make it maneuverable, I could slap this in this rat tank and probably make this kind of amazing. So I need to know how big this thing is. The booty's a bit too big, but that's fine. I'd say I need to push this over to the left a bit. But no wonder it's gonna be perfect though. Ooh, now that's a problem. The wings are too big. Cause look, that rest there. I would have to make a really small plane. That's really small. Okay, I have a quick trivia question. How about Gundam B in Westeros? Don't let the moon show you the books are the they are a beast. How powerful would it be? I imagine pretty powerful. Oh, a Jigo bracket, nice. So, I say I'm gonna leave this area. Oh, before I do that then. See. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut this actually. I'm gonna get rid of these. Not that. Jesus, no. I'm gonna get rid of these. But either of these are fine. Get rid of that by one. That's the reason what I'm doing here. How is that? Oh, it's probably because of how I set it up. That's probably why. You know what? It's a bit odd. No one likes it. No one cares. Because the thing is, it's just all going to be buried underneath all this. So, it's not going to really be paid much attention to. I hope there's no problem. So, that and that. Much bigger radius and a much more better grip. So if I were listening to mine, these would pick up the end, these would get the front. Gondo can have an army of 8,000, give or take. P.S. He's a good builder. Why do you build a land aircraft carrier? That will probably be my next idea. But for now, let's stick with the giant theme and go with like this would be the giant tank for this episode. Next episode, that's not a bad idea for us here. I might be building that, but because I know the Rat tank is supposed to have a submarine engine, we can't have a submarine engine. No, there's no real engine in this game, which is weird. Because although it does make total sense why there isn't. Actually, is there? No, it makes total no sense because everything needs to be powered by something. No one thing is magic powered. The only thing I say that makes this kind of that makes this kind of viable is just kind of like furnaces, like solar panels, which you got energy. So if the solar panels in the game, I just say add an engine, unless they're counting your cabin as an engine, which then makes less sense because you would kind of need more stuff about it. But okay, so now we've got that. Here's my plan. Hold on, here's where I'm gonna have to put down 5 million batteries. P.S. I'm gonna show you what's the best battery in this game is Geocore. Reason is these are the there's just Geo so small batteries you start with. In an equivalency and how good these batteries are, you would need between 6 to 8 to make up with one of these. And I think it goes, it's the higher, the smaller the battery, the higher it goes. So, this is going to be there. And I can't do the same for the other side because of how this quirk is. But I can do that, which is, that's on the borderline though. Only this can get away with it. Wait a minute. If I were to technically move that down, that would just basically just filter back into that node, which then it would get filtered back in again, right? Yeah, that makes total sense. Because then technically it's not gone back further forward, but then it hasn't gone further backwards neither. So everything makes total sense. Hey, give me my dongle back. Only I can dingle my dongle. Okay, now that this might actually be a bit fucking closer than I thought it might be. But however, thanks to the batteries being doing this, I could just do this. But for battery's sake, I would have to put a bunch of small one of these, I think. I think I would either need... I probably think I would need not Geocorp, but Hawkeye. Done. Okay, the battery's in position. Wait a minute. I've been doing this wrong, haven't I? Because... Hold on. Hold on. Technically, these can go on top. And technically, my headset decides it wants to die. Why do you have to die now? Don't die. Please. And a bit of news, the British AI in 2012 AD launched a bunch of crazy. They still win again correct. Wow, that's a bit interesting. Very interesting. So what I'm gonna do is everything works out just the way I think it does. Man, can you just stop? If I could put, say, 2 of these on top of here, say something like that, but backwards, I can lift them up. Therefore, I can be okay with that. But the bad news about it is it would have to start here and then kind of go inwards. Oh, but that won't be high enough then, won't it? No. I guess what we'll have to do is this. Yeah, and then that. You're plugged in, headset. Chill. Yeah. Sup, Time King? Time King James is building the logistical nightmare of the German tank, the Rat tank. Hey man, it's a good idea. I like the sound of it. The Ratte tank. I might need that. I know. I will. So. Ooh. Oh. No, this could work, Hey man. So if I were to put you there. Oh. There. Actually. You could go there. Yeah, because you still go that way. Actually. I'd have a block to try it with. Had a boy, one of you. Don't know what you are. Oh, you're my small miner in case I need you. Yeah, you. Alright. Oh. you. Yep, and that's what I could achieve with this little guns. Now you think how stupid the Ratte takes to be. Nice! But he's added a hanger. And it's okay, quite complex. The tank would have been bombed by a 4,000 pound boat by the British. It would have happened to me. Hey man. So, see how this works. Okay, because that's fuel. It would naturally go into there. I see the problem already. With that. Ooh. I see the problem with that already. That went straight to there. That's the problem I have. I think it's that. That's the problem I'm having. But anyways. Oh, god damn it. So that should go there. And you know what I can do? Loom this over here. Then okay, so then these, and then what I can do then afterwards is yes, that will work out really well. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Hey man, can you just attach to a bit? Oh, do you know what? Fine, move you. No. Oh, because that's okay. Okay, so then shorten this. Have I? What? Oh, because it went to. Okay, I got seriously confused then. But batteries were getting power, and I got confused because I'm like, wait, what? What? How is it getting power? Not remembering. You dum dum. You put them as a power. I'm like, hey. So if I could keep this between there, I think this should give it just enough space. Enough, I think. I hope it's enough for the. Ooh, actually. What if I were to put. I need to put Hawkeye here then. What I need to do then is remove this layer. Put this, say, here. Move these all down. Let's see. And I can remove, put another more batteries there. So then that becomes there. Hey! Stop that. Yeah, because that'll still be there. Still put that there. Still put that there. Now this becomes here. So everything, as everything knows, works out in the end. It's just gonna be a bit weird because now I'm gonna wait. That is beautiful. That is just right. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. Oh, but that is. I like that. Okay. So let's get rid of these. Tap more batteries. Okay, now I have a big enough room because I made it so efficient for a hangar. This game is so much as I swear it's modded crack code and added working AI. But they said it was impossible. Oh, this can have a working AI. I could, if I really wanted to, make this thing a fully fledged AI. Which is so terrifying. I just want you to think about it. I'm scouting, flying my planes, as you see this big giant massive Ratte following it. Oh, by the way, these are kind of what I'm going to have on the outside. To give a... So what's the world cap on these? 20. These are the biggest wheels I've kind of added into the game. They are freaking massive. There's going to be 4 of these. So technically there's going to be 8. And I can't, unfortunately, have some... But I am going to have tracks in the middle. Now this thing moves. It's got great mobility. See how massive this thing is. Okay, so we have the wheels, we have the base, we have what what I would call a suitable idea. Okay, so this is basically the hangar kind of side things. So I say instead of that, we continue to have batteries along here to kind of make a wall. Because how do you get rid of a British bomber? You shoot it down with fighters. It's not that the Germans' fault for not knowing this, they were just a bit thick. However, I am not. You could shoot it down with AA, but if it's a high altitude bomber, you're not really going to shoot it down, are you? The only thing you're going to have to shoot it down with is with fighters. So, yeah, so this is kinda what I'm after. I am going to have to armor up all the sides. Actually, should I know what I'm going to do? I have all these batteries, right? Let's remove one from there. One from there. One from there. One from there. There is something I am going to do though. I am going to still make this a Terra Tech video. It's not going to be straight up. I look like a war thing. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this as Ratte version 1. One and I'm going to save this as, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my own, and I'm going to put this as version 2. Because this is more Terra Tech, while the other ones be more. So this could be version 2. So we'll go back to make the version 1. Yeah. See, this side's got it completely fine. What I can do actually is make this a bit better. Make this a more lenient. Actually, do you know what I think I need to do? This is the front one. If I see that plane, it would be more like a radioactive Chernobyl. Wait, there's more versions? Yeah. No, no. There isn't more versions. I'm just saying for Terra Tech, because it is still Terra Tech. I'm making a Terra Tech version and the Rat Tech's legitimate version. These batteries represent, you know, kind of what they need to power the stuff, because like generators and stuff like that for your weapons and everything. Because I don't actually have that. Okay, so now I've got the hangar in place. What I need to do is, because the version 2 is my version of it, what I wanted it to become, and the TerraTech, the version 1 is the original design of the Rat Tank. Not to get not to confuse anyone. Okay, so then I'll make this, because this is a really strong armor. This is the strongest armor I can get. Nothing's gonna shoot those fucking wheels. Oh, they're not, are they? Look at them, they're massive. We'll just put one. Hey, behave, mister. These are gonna require these little bits, so boop, boop, and boop. That's one side done. Now for this side. I'll do this side first and kind of just work my way downwards. Because okay, so then we have the lower floor done, then I need to the upper part, I don't have the biggest weapon in the game to have. Do I? If you want, no, that's what version 2 is for. That's what version 2 is for. Because if version version 1 is gonna be its actual, I would try and recreate building the actual weapon. Yeah, this is going to take up a lot more than I think it is. But luckily, I did build it right. That's a fucking block. Doesn't help with that though. Yeah, I have enough. Okay, let me just save this as version 1. Okay, so forward is this way. Okay, so then I'll probably leave the plane part for last. Because that's going to be the most hardest one. I think what I might need to do is level this all out. And then now build the roof to it. I say then get rid of these. Because these are not going to be useless to me. Apart from these ones. What? Where did I? How? You're useless. There's a. Yeah, these badges are still lasting. Jeez. If it weren't for these, I think I would go over the world limit. I'm out of them? No, I can't be. So, because I'm out of those blocks, what I might have to do, which I feared I might need to do it. Where is it? Where is it? Geocorp, where are yours? There it is. Thank you. That's what you call power of friendship. Yeah, and I'm kind of actually building these in the dark. So, how many of these big blocks do we have? 8 more. Fantastic. Okay, so there's basically the roof lining. Okay. So far this is looking pretty good, I'd say. I have a really small yet complicated system that still is big enough to house a plane in the back. And still enough to kind of explore. So let me just drop a little friend in there. Now let's go walk. Brown, get red. That's not right. So we kind of need to work on that. Can you just... Hey. No, you can't. You can't squeeze... Oh, you can. Yeah, this needs to be, kind of... That needs to be one block, so... Before that works, so we need one. Oh, and... Get that. Okay, so then we've got that. Now we can add that. So then we can add that. So then simple line is done. So then we could just raise it up. Boom. That is done. Just want to say my little friend. He is a good friend. So how big this thing is. Because you get a lot of cars just like drive about in it. This is where the plane, a small plane, will sit. I'd have to measure the height and everything, but I think as far as everything goes, it should be fine. Actually, I have a problem. No, I don't. Do you know why? Let's tear off this front. There's a reason why I'm doing this. And I'm actually going to get rid of that. Maybe ask yourself, James, what the hell are you doing? You just ripped off a block. I know. To add this. Yeah, you ask yourself, James, why have you just added a massive, just like, futuristic ring to do? It does exactly what you think it does. It collects blocks. The idea is you mine it, I drive over it, boom, collects. However, there is one thing I can't think of. This would have to be, so you'd have to have, this it gets a little more advanced now, because you would have to put the thingy on one side, because if this thing's upside down, because it's collected the blocks to move it, it would have to go like this, but then you'd have to move the filters to here to make sure it goes into the right position, otherwise you're kind of screwing yourself either way. So then this will go to filter everything. Okay, hey, go this way. Okay, so then yeah, you got your 2 blocks there, and you got your 2 blocks there. Okay. Does it stick out a bit? Yes, it does, and I could solve that actually. And I am actually going to. This build is extremely complex. One might argue it's more complex than needed, but I argue a true tank is not complex. Can you just like, there we go. That ring, ooh, that actually sticks out more than I like it to. So I'd have to build it like this. It was actually kind of perfect, I'm not gonna lie, because it gives me the room to do what I needed to do. So if I could do something like this and then build my blocks upwards, it should be alright. Actually, don't the sides stick out more than the front? Because if that's the case, then I would have to extend these out, or add more to them, I guess. Because I know these sides actually extend out more than the front. So then yeah, because then those get flat, and then you could just flatten them up and then flatten them up. Because I know there's a weapon you could put in. Okay, the front of that is going to be quite difficult to master, but I have faith. And building. I'm going to make this all grey anyway, so you don't need to worry about, oh, those blocks are not the right colour. It's all fucking yellow. Okay, so then we've got that one. Yeah, because this goes flat underneath then. James, how do you tell someone who has a Royal Navy addiction? You break it in slowly. You tell them, you're addicted, get help. No, I'm kidding. You just kind of need to tell them up front. Be honest with them. Hey man, I don't have an addiction. I just like them. There, got ya. Because I might be adding another wheel. Yes, another. And I'm not that crazy. And I might actually need to need more of these things now than I ever needed them. Because I need to kind of armor that welding point there, because that's going to be the serious thing I needed them to do. Okay, so got there. Actually, I just need to do this. Actually, do I have enough? I think I have enough more of those big wheels to add one more. Do I? Oh, I have a more. Ooh, can I actually fit one under here? Please. Please. No! No! We'll put this little guy in here. Oh. Actually, can I offset it? Please tell me I can. If I could offset this, so I can have a. I'll do the same for the back, because I need to know. I think I need to know the shape of the back design as well. I hope this works. I hope this works. And it does! Hey! No. Over 100 royal is Jesus, I only have half. Then you could say you're half an addict. You can just think you may just need to just be gentle about it, like break it in slow. It's like just try and be nice and gentle about it, and try not to be like you have an addiction. You need to stop that, because the addiction is hard to stop, regardless of what it is. So just try and be there as a friend for them, and just try to cut whatever they're addicted to down, and just try to be like, we're here for you if you need support, but we are seriously worried about you. Just stop it. Just gonna put that there. At this point, this is literally becoming the rat tank. Well, no one knows what it will be like, but I imagine it would be something like this. Just this massive wall. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tires either side. I say that's sufficient enough to be like giant tracks. Thank you. Okay, done. Now for the hardest part, for there. Most are Belfast. I don't know what the addiction with Belfast. Belfast is a destroyer, which and most destroyers are quite young. Just for a comparison, the standard cab you get from this different Terra tech is about the size of a it's about the size. See that? Look how small it is. It's even half the tire tread. And I think this is going to be quite amazing when it is. Because actually, here's the question. And what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to alter this version a bit. Because I know it went something like this. The Ratte design. Maybe a bit more sticky owie. But I say just enough. Now usually there's will be a weapon at the front. And because of the world limit, I'm not going to put that weapon at the front. Instead, we're going to have these. They're going to be kind of like my melee weapons. Yeah, this turns like a tank. It's very slow, it's very maneuverable, it's quite heavy, and I kind of like that. Because I want it to be slow and heavy. And let's keep this, because so far, this is looking pretty good, I must say. This is looking pretty good. Because I think it goes like this. I know there's a weapon here. Don't correct me, I know. But the problem I have with Terra Tech is you have to make like a platform to go underneath. Yeah, sure, I could just delete it. But the weapon in question it would have to put on is, I'm going to remove these. Just put these to the side. Take it off. Would have to be, you know, something big. Something like this. Now, this may be the closest thing, the closest accurate thing I could probably get to the weapon. But that to me looks, it's got legs, that to me looks kind of ridiculous. It kind of looks like it's just floating there. I mean, I could do that if I really wanted to, but it would just look stupid. So instead, what I am doing is I'm putting two blades at the front of this thing, because it makes it look more better and bit more realistic, to be fair. Oh, realistic, it's a fucking land battleship, but it's not realistic about that. Belfast is a cruiser. I think you'll find Belfast is a cruiser, James. Well, I'm stupid for saying that. How do I not know that? Probably because I just get annoyed with people to say Belfast. I'd probably just go to Meltdown. But so far, yeah. The weapon change, I think, of this will make it better, plus it makes it more viable. So now, you will have this gap underneath here. This is where the resources were collected, it will collect there, and then it will be filtered. Pretty much, it would be pretty much amazing. Now, for the weaponry. Okay. But not the biggest addition I see. The biggest thing is iron, but dear Mother of God, the amount of Prince Eugene and Bismarck is both impressive and concerning. Hey man. Hey man. Yeah, so it went something like this. So it was there's no I'm gonna grayscale the rat tank because there's loads of photos of like what color it actually is. So just to save everyone a that kind of thingy, I'm gonna actually call it change corporation. No, there is a way you could paint it, and I know there is. Inventory. Inventory. So. A snapshot. But this is amazing. Overwrite this again just to make sure. Okay, now it's the weapons on the back. Yeah, because this is more. Actually, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of these. Because apparently there's like little weapons on the top of here, so maybe what I may be thinking is getting rid of that, put that there, to have this there. Yeah, I think now it's becoming what I need to know, because there's like so many different designs out there. We're gonna have small weapons because these are like little like quote unquote little cannons. So what we're gonna have here is like something like this. Okay, then this goes flat then, because apparently this goes like straight flat. So there, so then this goes like that, because this looks more like a tank. Come on. There. Bingo. Ah, god damn it, I'm out of them blocks. So what they're called? They're called long half blocks. I don't think I'll be running out of them anytime soon. There you go. The small... Okay, that looks a bit more like the rat tank. It's got two cannons. The front, it looks like it. Yeah, because now here comes the next bit. Building the turret for it. So what I'm gonna have to do is I am actually gonna have to put a limit to this, because this is gonna have to be a small version of it. Actually, how big do I fucking want? Because the actual size of it would probably have to be here, which then there was extra weapons, so the extra weapons would push it back to about here. But I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna have to limit it to here for the actual big, massive turret it's set on. I say this is still pretty good. The nice those are flat angles, to be fair. So, okay, so now I need corners of these. So, what am I doing? That's an inside corner, you absolute dipshit. So, what we'll do is, we'll fill in the corners later. And I'll smooth out the back of this, actually. With single block pieces. Because I don't think that if the rat tank would be made, it wouldn't be single block. It would be giant. It would be one massive block. So everything is going pretty well for the rat. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is Mr. James is playing adult Legos. Hey man. Yay man, I've only got another 70 odd years before I'm not allowed to play with Legos. You shush. Don't mind what I just typed. Just know he's trying to build a German rat tank with a hanger, Chris. Hey man, everyone doesn't like Chris. I like how you put Chris, and I know exactly what you meant. But yeah, so far this is the turret kind of like design. I have, like I said, limitations of the kind of like the build itself. If it turns out I can make this thing bigger, make the turret bigger, I would do that. But because of its because of the world limit is also a thing, I need to keep in mind that I have that as well. So what we're gonna do is see how big I can make it. This turret I'm making, it's not actually gonna fire. This is not actually gonna be a weapon, but it's gonna try and be damn near close as I can of to be like it. So just keep that in mind for everyone who's watching. This is not actually gonna be a weapon to fire. It's just gonna be there. So time to build the fucking tank. It's the thing itself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it. So first of all, it starts off. There's multiple designs you can go for, but I'm gonna try and go for the closest one I know. Because it kind of goes inwards, and I don't have anything that goes inwards, just outwards. So I'm gonna use these blocks as kind of like something. Okay, so then it goes then. That in between. Then where's my small? Because the version I'm gonna make off camera is actually gonna be the Terra version, the one that actually works. If y'all want to see that, I'll show that in another video when I come up with other ideas for these. Okay, so then now we want to make the guns. Should I use these as the gun barrel? Would make a lot more sense. It would make a lot more sense, to be fair, if I did that. Because then you know which is the barrel. But okay, so then now what we want to do is... Hey, how? Okay, so we'll have to make that like that. Just don't question it, okay? So, for safety purposes, this is going to be the big massive barrel. And just everyone know. Because this is what I imagine it would look like. And probably some round. That could work, but if I need to put it, so if I say something like that. Yeah, that doesn't look more barrel shaped than just straight up a penis. Or I could do something like this. Just like cap it off at the end to make it look like a barrel, just to kind of like give it that bit of realism. So just to keep in mind, these will be the massive barrels, so that it's not actually an actual firing gun. And how in the world did I do that? Okay. Because the other weapons I think I can manage. Okay, so I've basically done the main weapon. And I'm going to leave this area open. Just because it says to be build time, it says to be time, and I kind of don't need it. But basically that's what the main thing would look like. bit more better. Be right back. Okay, fast, see ya. So what we'll have to do is put a radar, because I need to see what the enemies are. So, weapons, we're coming back to you later. Just need to put a small radar. 69, nice. Because this has got its own factory, and then I'm going to work on the plane as the last thing, because I don't need it to be the very first thing. Need more. Okay, so I think then the back end would be extended. I say not that far, but I'm close. As I am an idiot. I'd say, hold on. So something I say about that sort of thing. Yeah, it's actually not that big, but I say that. But that's the kind of back end I'm kind of expecting. So then I need geocorps 5 blocks, and I need to buy a bunch of them. Because the rat tank is starting to come into shape now. I'm starting to kind of like it. It's a really ambitious project. $5. Oh. Oh, we could get this crafty mic scab. Nice. I've just bought a ton of them. Because I thought I might need them. Yeah, 19. Okay, that's kind of like the kind of what I was liking. Okay, so we got the main big turret done. The big turret is done. The rat tank's actual turret is done. Actually, I need to kind of get further away for this. Rack type version 1 is done. It is done. Okay, so now we have to go back, and now let's add the extra weapons at the back. There's like multiple pictures you can see, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's quite a couple of other pictures, but. So we'll do its notable features, which is there's 2 rear big caliber guns at the back, which I can do with these. These will be its 2 biggest guns at the back. Would they rotate enough? No. Now there are some debates whether the Rat tank had weapons here. And I'm gonna add them. It's just personal thing, I think it looked better. A couple of weapons. Also, let me just. I need to finish the turret of the Rat tank. Because I don't think the turret had a. It had more or less the flat side. But yeah, it was angled at the top. So all this is kind of like it's not supposed to be here because it's supposed to be angled. This is going to be the front part. I think. Oh no, it extends all the way back. I see. So we actually needed to kind of drop this one below. The rear of the tank, I kind of can't. To be fair. But I can kind of guess. Okay, so get rid of that, get rid of that. Actually, I don't need this extra side, so actually, I made this turret a bit too wide. Unless I've made it. You know what I've done? I haven't made it too wide, I haven't made it wide enough. Because this side's straight flush with it. This side ain't. So I've not made it wide enough. Ah, god damn it. Oh, but I. Oh. How's that? How have I. What? How have I done that? Impressive if I've done. I might have. What I might have done is actually got these at the right height. I made it flush. That's probably what I've done. Without realizing I've done it. But I'm gonna do that anyways, because this is a massive turret. And I'm gonna carry it 3. need more of those half things. Because that's the overlord guess. That's the boss. Where's the... I'm gonna make buy a ton of these. That way I can't go wrong with them. Okay, now everything looks good, to be fair. I'll just cover the outside. Because the inside of the turret, there's no in it. Basically, that's the basic line. The turret, we got the turrets, and we got everything pretty much set up for it. Yeah, this is gonna be a moving cataclysm. Okay, time to work on the plane and the height and everything else about it. The only thing, and this is the really onlyest thing I am concerned about, is the entry and re-entry of the damn thing. So we're gonna need to make a plane that is relatively small and relatively light. So we're gonna do this. That's a 2, that's a 3. We're not gonna make it that long. Okay, so actually this is where it gets quite annoying, to be fair. Landing wheel. So there and there. A biplane? Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make something that's not too... I'm trying to make... Yeah, I'm gonna try and make something like a biplane. Or try and make a a dual-winged aircraft. Whichever comes first. So... That didn't work. So... Left... Right... Tail. Edit, airplane. Control screen, yep, airplane. Oh, come on! You little boy. Oh, God. Amen. I had to run away from that. Okay, now I know I'm not getting enough lift. So, try here. And that's it. I got a little small plane. Yay. Oh my God. No. Please. I have a problem. Now the plane goes up and it doesn't want to come down. So I have to make it go back to it. Oh, nope. I'll have to glide it. Yep. Because it's getting too much lift. I don't know. How the hell have I done that? Made the plane get too much lift? So I'm gonna do them. That. That can either help me or break it. If this can help it, then I'm also going to add that black block there because I can. Okay. It has to be part of this. It has to be part of this. Okay. I've got too much goddamn left. Whee. It actually glides backwards really well, which is really odd. So I can't have something that's too much, and I can't have something that's too little. So if I were to put it dead even and make this even, like here. Amen. Okay. That goes really well. The only problem I have is I have no real control over this plane. But that's fine. As long as it can take off using a known initiative, I'm happy with that. Ah, see the problem I'm having. I'm probably getting too much air. Do you notice this is what calls for? I might need different wings. Probably those wings are good, but not the best. I probably need something that's more controllable. Okay, so then Hawkeye is okay, I guess. So you're an outside thing. How well do you do? Okay, I have control. I can go up, down, spin you, turn you. Okay, so these wings are slightly better. I'm apparently not getting enough lift. Now I'm just thinking about it. I need to try and get this thing inside the rat. Do you know why? Why would there be a small, normal looking plane coming out of this thing? If you were going to build a plane, get it. Yeah, this thing sits. You would want it to be about double its size, right? So exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make it so it has enough lift. So actually, I say the length is perfectly actually normal. The wheels, however, I need them to retract. So instead, what we're going to have are these sort of wheels. They're just going to retract. No one's ever going to know. But these are actually going to be extended out by one. So yeah. I would have something crazy come out of this, I think. So, what we're going to have is a 3-block. Again, a 3-block. Wheel that side. Wheel this side. That there. I think the tail thing's too small, in my opinion. A 4-winged biplane. We'll try and we'll see and how well this plane does, because I'm gonna try and make something that seems crazy, but something quite normal to be found in here. And for that, we're gonna need a propeller. That's too small. This might work. Now my problem is the wheels are too small. Not a problem, because there are retractable big wheels. I've seen them before, they are there. Actually, I might have to drop you down to here. And have you two at the wide end there. Wait a minute. Can't do that, that won't be low enough. But yeah, this is what's gonna be found in here. Something as crazy and abnormal. So this is gonna actually be extended. Actually, can it be extended? Yes. If I get this in the right position, it can be extended by 1. And only 1. That's the max length I'm gonna allow it to go. Otherwise it just becomes too long to fit in that hangar. There you go. For the wings, I'd say Better Future's still the best place to go. However, now circumstances have changed where I need to extend the wings to make them have more lift. So I can't just put them on the actual wings now. So I'd have to do something like this. But thanks to my... That's too small, but thanks to this for being so small. Where's the small versions? I know you have small winged version. Yeah, these are the bad boys. Oh god. Please help. Please help. Whee! What's happening here is the back end's getting air. Leave me alone. Too much weight at the front. Makes sense, it's a big fucking propeller. That my audio cut out then. So what we need is something. How's your wingtips look? You're not what I'm after. I think, yeah, you have done the best. when I need to spread your weight like that. Try putting them at the front. That might actually work. We'll have to try there. I'm hoping if we can do that, because if we can, I have room for machine guns to put on here. Nope. That ain't gonna work. Because it took off, then the weight just counteracted it. How far? How ridiculous can we get this to look? Okay, whoa! I might, hold on. Wait. Hold on. That's too wide. Shit. Wait, don't. Hey. Wait, these gonna be attached to the side. So, there's the right. There we go. You're right. 4 wings are best. Yeehaw. Now to add the weapons. But you're gonna be like, but James, if you do that, you're gonna mess up the weight ratio. You are entirely correct, and that's why I'm gonna say yes, you are right. But not if I counterbalance them. We say like, we'll put a radar here, and then I think it's the no, I have an altimeter, and then a speedometer. Because there's no point putting a speedometer on a tank, on a rat tank. How fast does it go? We're only doing 5, sir. Yeah, it's kind of like, what's our top speed? We're doing 6. The top speed is 6 and we're going 5. Because it's incredibly easy to bomb, so, for that, we're going to integrate a bit of, technology to this. I could either go Helios AI, which is good, to be honest. Does it sound absolutely crazy? It does, but it sounds plausible enough to... The hell are you? Hey, kind of stupid. Oh, you're the... Whoa, you're a giant helmet! That is actually pretty dope. So for I know I can add rockets to this thing as well, so that's what I'm gonna do. So this is gonna be a standard. I'm not gonna add a cruise missile. Couple of weapons there, and 2 railguns. Seems about normal for the Germans. Takes off pretty well. Whoa. Yep, seems pretty alright. Ah, that's the problem. I have the problem with this. And it's the front blades. Yeah. that's my real first encounter and the plane won. Now, as I was saying, the railguns are not going to be an option. Neither's that. What if we take the tip wings off and put like the missiles on the edge of the wings? I've got plenty of them, don't worry about that. So yeah, what you have then is these. And I think for that I'm gonna put a little small battery in it. Sorry. I spent 6 hours with space to make everything striking. I had to make the wings wider, less guns. No. We need more guns. I'm also going to add something which would sound pretty normal for the Germans to add. So what I'm going to do is take away that. I can't do that. Not just yet. I'm going to add a plane with a fucking shield. I'm adding this because I actually. No, what I need to do. No, what I meant to do is. Although I suppose I could make the wings wider. Yeah, cause the problem I have with that is if I make the wings more wider. Actually, it would look no, cause that would make total sense. Do you know what? I'm gonna have it now. I can't do that because of the, giant blade. Shit. However, I have got a plan. I'm still gonna get an amount of lift. I'm still gonna get the same amount of lift. Just put this there. Put this there. Just stick the giant blade at the front. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, there. Okay, now I need to add the edges to this. These small ones. The ones no one cares. This should be enough to propel its own. Duca might be too big. Yeah. Actually, this is actually my. Hold on. Would that actually? Is this too big? Let's find out. Oh, it is. Damn it. Wait a minute. I can do this. I still have my missiles. There'll be just a different breed of missiles. Because the tail fits in just right. Oh, this is just a tad too big. However, Wait, so we can't exceed your 3 box whites. This is 4. So if we make the wings 3, I could do this. How big are you? You might actually be ideal then. Wider, medium, and I'm gonna try these medium. Because if this medium works, I've solved my problem. Because it's just big enough that it fits in, and I hope it's just, and I hope having this might actually solve my problem. Because if it does, amen. Oh, the control seems a car. It is a bit hard to control, like. But you know, it works out well. It's very maneuverable, very fast. It actually makes this thing a bit more difficult to control. Weight still at the front, but I'm getting enough left to maintain it. So I've kind of almost made one. But the weight of the weight of the nose is kind of bugging me. Can people stop attacking me? Okay. Okay, what I'm gonna add, because now I know that works. And I forget I can do this now. So what we're gonna have is that's gonna be fine. And my weapons are gonna be at the back. And second of all, that might not be such a good idea. I need to think. That drops down. So that will go underneath the blade and shoot. That's brilliant. And I'm also going to add this. Yep, now this thing is more controllable. Missiles don't bother the actual thing, because they drop down. I'm not going to try and land this thing in there, because it's going to be way too tight. That's what she said. But note to self, it fits in just right. If the wheels, you know, if the wheels of the guards would allow me, because the back end slides in fine. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, hold on. So we could do that. Well, we'll put the plain nose down there. And I say that will be perfect. And I'll save this Ratte plane. No. Rat plane. Well, this was one mammoth of a build. It's very complicated to say the least. Oh, I've just noticed something. That seems to be a bit of a problem. However, we're going to solve that problem. Already am chasing my plane. And let's add. Do you know what? No, I agree with you, Faster. For once, I agree. Less weapons do I need, especially what I have. So when instead, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna add this thing, and I'm gonna see how capable it is at what's doing its basic simple task of I just need to find it. I think Geocorp have their own. Maybe not. Maybe they do. Hold on. So we're gonna add them here and here. Oh, that's right. I know I was gonna add to the other side. Or should I add it to this one? I will also add it to the, I will also add something really heavy to the back. You know, just to make this quite fair and even. I've actually seen like a kind of no word of knack. Very nice. Okay, now the rat tank it's gonna go on a mining expedition because I want to see how the mining base of the thing does. This is so massive. How much really? Because I am attempt to build one. Look at this little trooper. I think that's the problem I'm experiencing as well. And I think the rat tank would survive, because its weapons are so massive. Sure, it's meant to be sniping, but if someone actually gets you to close range, you're gonna boned. Though. What can I do to complement that? Well, I am going to do that by fixing something. It was probably to put this. That thing was big to put it. The rat could probably fit inside. No, because I will tell you right now, Faster. This is actually not big. The rat tank's bigger than this because I've just seen this as this. The rat tank would have 8 of these on this side, theoretically speaking. But nonetheless, Terra puts things in perspective, and I have made it the goal of being bigger. To be honest, I thought it would be actually smaller than that. But what I'm gonna do to comprehend that, I'm gonna put some Couple of cannons. Small cannons at the edge of here. These are just not going to be part of the full version. Because I already did the full version. These are going to just be add-ons that help me fight little creatures smaller. Because I am so massive, so big, small people are going to crawl up to me and be like, hey, pew pew. This is my this is the problem that my version 2 won't have. It won't have this problem. I'm talking about the original rat tank. Ah, the original rat tank. Yeah, you're probably right, the original would fit inside of it. Okay, now I would have not such much problems with fighting little people. I made this homemade barrier just because I can. See how it does look like climbing. So, okay, the things get caught on it. So, I'm surprised the weapon doesn't. Again, weapon catching on it. And I think this is what the rat tag would have had problems with. Its weapon, because I know there's, although it's debatable, the argument is that I want to put it up there so I can actually climb this hill. Is that right there? Do you have tracks either side? It's good, but your front end will catch on it. So with the rat you would always have to angle it, kind of climb up here. And actually, I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is, I don't have enough horsepower to go up here. I genuinely don't. Because of how massive and big this thing is. It's not getting enough power to the wheels. At first I thought it was the blade problem at first, didn't it? It's like, no, this genuine thing would still have been stuck. That's why it was meant to just land and shoot. It was meant to just snipe. Because I really don't think they really put it in perspective. That's why submarine, yeah. I said a submarine. Look at this. Is it actually making some, or is it just getting some? No, you can see, look. The actual thing is working. Which then charges up, yeah. As you can see, these are wireless chargers. Which is something that's a bit crazy, like, but. Let's see. Oh, the rat tank can't get up hills. I'm going to use this hill as a demonstration. But it notices there's an enemy ahead of it. What it would do is get the plane ready for. This is a scouting fighter plane. But I can't put the power up here because, you know, physics like to go wonky. Actually, this actually kind of works. Launch this plane, and actually this thing flies better. So you would scout, pick up the targets. Those cruise missiles do a lot of damage, to be fair. So how about this as a plane? You have a plane that's a bit of a shield that charges remotely using the rat tags inside. Now it doesn't seem so crazy. It seems so. Seems like it's total fucking madness. But theoretically, yes. And this will always be launched off. And actually, this new propeller setup I kinda like. Because it fits just above the ground, that the wheels are not, it's just catching, just not too high above it. So it's so everything comes to play. Okay, so And actually that battery's way down the back, making this more better. And I actually do like this. I really do like this. Let's talk about the original. It had a fighter base and vehicle deployment. That's what I see. This is the thing. The Rat Tank would be better, but to be honest, I would have made this twice the size it would be. I made it the original tank, depending if I would have known how good it was. But yeah, this thing is just extremely a monster. Let's check out the refinery side, because look, it just picks it. What it does, mines up, and I made that work. It picks it up from the underneath it. Because this would make more sense. If it was to destroy things to get its armor turned into metal and scrap to dead tanks. Pretty sure I saw this thing launch cruise missiles. Alright, I'm 90% sure this land carrier is almost as big as Nimitz or Queen Elizabeth. Well, as for my next episode, I'm probably going to make a land carrier. And I am probably, now knowing the sheer scale of things now, I am not going to be easy with scaling as I am with this. Because the Rat Tank was one of the most ambitious things I've done. Also, need to sort that out. But yeah, but to be honest, I am proud of this. I am proud of making this thing. Its factory side of things and its productive side of things work. The plane works. Everything about this works apart from the giant cannons that you can't use. Like I said, it's more for a styling thing and more like it's meant to be the Rat. Also, the core is not exactly, you know, picture perfect. I can remember, yes, that's the Rat Tank version 1. Ah, skin palettes. Oh, that's that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Skin block. Oh. I see. Ah, so because mine's Geocorp, I can only make it that. Which is fine, I guess. Eventually then Hawkeye. So, yeah, but found out how to just do that now. There you go, we're having it. It's better than a red. Gonna try and make it in Space Engineers. I base mine on my pictures, but this is really... I mean, I want to recreate this in Space Engineers if I ever get a chance to have it. I really want to make this. And I want to just see... I just want this, but I'm gonna make a twist to it. I'm making my own version of it. Its guns are gonna work. Everything about it's gonna work. There's no small vehicle or big vehicle that will compete with this thing. It's amazing. Also, I like to add a touch of this plane having a small shield, which would be about as crazy as it would be true for the Germans to be like, if we're going to make a plane, what does it have? It has a couple of cruise missiles. Okay, that's it. No, it has a shield, sir, which is impenetrable by bullets. But then but the missiles are not going to pen it, but splash damage will affect it. Making this thing, and it's very nimble and very fast, making that more plausible to be like, yeah, but and its capabilities of like a mosquito or something like that quick and something that great. Okay, just from the game, it looks like it was launching advanced forms of 15 Eagle strikes. Well, go look at that. You make that. I say don't worry about the plane. If anyone was going to make the Rat Tank, don't worry about the plane. The plane is probably the easiest thing to complete, and the easiest thing to do. However, the Rat Tank itself is going to be the most biggest and complicated process, like I was doing. I had to figure out, okay, where does these go? Where does this go? How does this go? What level is it on? Is it flat? Is it not? And whatever it's just basically like, it's like, okay, what is that? What did it else have? Okay, had this. We're gonna make it a bit this, a bit of that. But yes, But oh no, the rat tank has been done. Am I proud of this? I'm proud to say that I am proud of this. It's one of my ambitious projects I've launched. And it cost me just shy of 100k to make this thing. But is it worth it though in the end? I'd say it is. Just wish we had guns in Terra bigger than this, but I mean we have to do it till I get space engineers. Plus I like the fiery orange red. Because I can't, they're not gonna make it yellow. You know yellow tank. You can get tracks and massive doors and point defense. Plus you can get it on PC. Big Golf Cannon mod. See, PC is more towards it's possible in there. Because the big cannons would be like these. And that's what I really like about it. And I'm excited for this. So yeah. But anyways, I'm going to end it here. And on this beautiful scale of the sunset. As the rat tank fades into distance. As it tries to. Because this is something I would drive. If there's one vehicle you would scream, if there was a vehicle that you would say, what vehicle does James represent? This sort of thing. What is it? Well, it's not stealthy. It has crazy shit with it. And it can do explosive damage. Is the rat tank not my thing? It's big. It's exploding. It's loud. And it's crazy. I'm building the land carrier to that thing. Will be a pain in the ass to build the land. Well, here's the thing. If that's the case, then I'm gonna test 3 versions, and depending how well the massive land carrier of a ship goes. But oh no, I'm gonna end it here. I would say, hold on. I'll give some shoutouts to the people who have joined. So Farsi, you're one of them. Time King was another, as my iPad just died. So I have to read your console volume station, and Darius as well. So I wish you luck, Farsi, at building the land version of the rat tank. I've made the more military spec of the vehicle, complete with a plane. But also, Space PC has Xbox controller support for space stations. You can turn it on. Ooh, that seems very toasty, very nicely. But alright everyone, and I thank you all for joining. I wish you all the best, have a great day, and I will see you all on the other side. And as someone from Siege would say, just because you can, means you should always do it. Just don't question it, just go with it. Alright, fast everyone, bye! Thank you for joining, and see you all later.